Take it off, take it off, take it off, take it off, take it off. The pump on the floor. Hey, hey. I'm trying to do a Bruno Mars on this pump. It has given me so much headache. Yeah, the pump is on the floor. That's how it looks. I've heard so many people talking about the groove, the notch that shows you the timing, but I don't see it on this one. Maybe it is somewhere. I don't know. I just can't find anything. So much as I've taken the pump out, I'm worrying about how it's gonna go back in without ruining things. Yeah, maybe it will be okay. But that's how the pump looks with all the harnesses. And this is where the fuel lines go. The sensors are still on there. Yeah, that's how it looks at the back. Yeah, and the bottom looks like so. The bottom looks like so. So going back to the car, this is where the pump was. That's the main bolt that holds it and secures it first. And this is where the spindle comes through here. Those two bolts are not part of the pump, this one and that one, so I will loosen them for nothing. I did not have to touch them at all. And here is that bolt here, the one that sits behind is supposed to goes right here, because this is the starter motor. That means for you to deal with the starter motor properly, you probably need to move all these things here to make that free, so you can deal with. Otherwise, this bolt here goes in there, right there, obviously through the pump behind hook, and that bolt goes right there. So I'll keep it there for safety. And this other bolt comes through here. The center bolt goes through here. I also keep it there for safety. And what else? These bolts I'm going to fasten. I didn't have to touch them unless I wanted to take out this hook, and I don't really want to touch anything. It's not broken, I don't want to fix it. And this heat shield goes back right there and sits right there. Yeah, that's how it looks. I need to wash up, like proper clean. I don't know what's the best way to go about that. And yeah, that is the mounting. That's the engine mounting. And by the way, I think it's easy taking out the engine. Sometimes it's better to just take out the engine completely and deal with it from the floor instead of having to squeeze through tight corners. Yeah, but that's how the engine is. It is the 4M41, and that's what it is. It wasn't clear then. That is the starter motor. That's the bolt that sits at the back, and that's the bolt that holds the pump, and that's where the pump sits basically, and that's where the compressor sits down there. And these two bolts I'd moved before. I didn't have to move this one and the one underneath there. Those ones I'm going to tie back. I don't need to touch them at all. Yeah, and that's the pump on the floor. That's how it is. The engine is bare, stripped back to basics. Yeah, interesting. Learning, I'm in class. Mitsubishi, Pajero, Montero, Shogun, depending on where you are. If you are in America, it's Montero. Europe, Pajero. Europe, Shogun. Asia, Africa, Pajero. Same thing. Yeah. Lovely. And here is the Chief Trekker automobile. Yeah. Follow me for the Arabian tour coming up. Yeah.